Warm or cool? Find your personal color and rock your style. Have you ever wondered why some colors look great on you, while others don't? Or why some people tend to wear certain colors more often? The answer lies in something called personal color. And the test to find it is personal color analysis, PCA. It has been a trend in South Korea for a while and has now become a hit around the world. Let's reveal its secret today. PCA helps you determine the colors of clothing and accessories that best fit your style. Depending on the result, the colors you wear can make your skin look brighter, even without the help of makeup. The idea was first introduced in 1980 by color expert Carol Jackson in her book, Color Me Beautiful. It divided people into different types based on hair color, eye color, and skin tone. It's important to know that skin tone, especially the undertone, does not change much with sun exposure. While the top part of the skin might get darker, the color below does not change.
Hello everyone, welcome to English for You. I'm Mike.
I'm Nikki.
And we're going to be talking about color today, personal color.
Personal color.
Yeah, this isn't sort of like what's your favorite color, is it?
It's like what kind of color suits you?
Right. Okay, so this isn't something I might decide on my own just because I like purple. I could say purple is my favorite color, but that might not be my personal color. And as it says in the title, it might not rock my style.
Rock your style.
And you know what me, I always wake up every morning saying, I'm going to rock my style today, man.
Not me. Not me.
Not really anyways. But for people who want to be super fashionable or for someone who just wants to go shopping and have the confidence that, yes, if I buy this color, I can take it home, I can wear it outside, I can wear it in the dark, whatever. It will look good on me, then personal color and knowing your own personal color could be very important and could give you shopping confidence. So that's a good thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
But do you care about fashion?
Well, no. I mean, I wouldn't want to wear a color that makes me look sick.
Right?
Yeah, I mean,
makes
some
sense.
people, like if they put on orange, their skin just looks weird.
You
like,
would want to pop out. Like
I mean, I just don't
eyes
want to
and
look
stuff.
stupid or bad.
Yeah.
But I'm not sitting there going, does that look good? I gotta match my socks with my belt with my hair cream or something. No, I'm not that focused on it.
Okay.
But let's get to our article and find out what this is all about. You might actually discover that this is a lot easier and a lot more useful than you would first think, but we can only know that by learning more. So let's learn more. The article begins, have you ever wondered why some colors look great on you while others don't? Or why some people tend to wear certain colors more often? Have you ever thought about this? I guess anyone who's gotten dressed or gone shopping for their own clothes, right? We all have to make these decisions.
Exactly.
Right? You can get a t-shirt in a rainbow of colors, but which one do you pick? Well, maybe it looks great on you. Maybe you've heard this from other people. Oh, you look great in green for some reason. Or why some people tend to wear certain colors more often. All right, let's talk about this word tend. All right, if we say someone tends to do something, we're basically saying this is what they usually do. This is their common behavior, their normal behavior. Maybe it's their habit or their style or just what they kind of like. All right, so often we use this with our personal choices and the things that we do at different times of our day. You know, I tend to wake up at this time. You could replace that with usually. I usually wake up at this time. Maybe you'll do it differently. Maybe one day you have to be early to get to school or work. Or maybe one day you're super tired and you sleep in much longer than you normally do. But those are strange, special situations. What you normally do is what you tend to do. For example, about sleep, Bradley isn't a heavy sleeper. He tends to wake up quite easily. So if there's a fly in his room flying around, he'll wake up. If there's a mouse in his room and that mouse coughs, Bradley will wake up. He tends to wake up easily.
那今天我们要来介绍该如何找到属于自己的颜色。不知道大家有没有特别觉得自己穿什么颜色的衣服会特别好看呢？或者是会想说，为什么有些人只穿特定颜色的衣服呢？ Tend 这个动词指的是倾向于，也就是说，如果我每次都有很多选择，那我每一次都会选特定的那个选择，那就是一个 我们名词我们就可以说它是一个 tendency。
I have a tendency to, and then you would put the verb. I have a tendency to wake up easily, like from our example sentence. Okay, yeah, so why do some people usually or tend to wear certain colors more than others? Well, maybe like me, they're just lazy when they go shopping. Yeah, I'll buy that. But if they're smart, it says the answer lies in something called personal color. Not personal computer, not that PC, personal color. And the test to find it is personal color analysis, or PCA.
那有一个测验可以告诉我们到底要怎么选适合的颜色。Analysis 这个名词指的是分析 ，and analysis is an examination of something to better understand it.
Absolutely. Scientists will get information, they will get data, but they don't really learn a lot until they analyze, that's the verb, or do an analysis of the data. Then they can really learn things and get information out of it. So yes, we will analyze you, the color of your skin, your eyes, your hair, all that, and then we will come up with a perfect color just for you. Now let's find out about this. It has been a trend in South Korea for a while and has now become a hit around the world. So it started off in South Korea, just like Gangnam Style. Now it's become a hit around the world, just like Gangnam Style. Let's reveal its secret today. Oppa. Okay. Trend. Yes, this is a trend in South America. Now it is a trend around the world. When we talk about a trend, we talk about a fashion, a new thing that's come along. It started off in one place. A few cool people were doing it. Suddenly it was in all the magazines and on TV and the internet. Now everybody's doing it. It's a trend. It's a fashion. We might also say it's a fad. That's another way of expressing this. It could be, suddenly people are wearing a certain thing, they're eating a certain thing, they're going on holiday in a certain place, and you might find that 5 years later, not so much. People are now doing something a little different. A new trend or a new fashion wave has come along. Here's a question. What do you think of this new trend for really large sunglasses? Sometimes there's a trend for tiny sunglasses.
I think the trend now is the tiny sunglasses.
I think it is. I always thought those were useless. I would support a trend in large sunglasses just because they block the sun.
Yeah, for wearing sunglasses at clubs.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Well, yes, because if you had large sunglasses, then you just walk into walls, and that's not cool. All right, to reveal something is to make something known to somebody, to show something, to uncover something. Often if you think of a magician suddenly saying, ha, look at that, and they pull a cloth away and look, there's a rabbit where there was a bird before. They have revealed the rabbit, and we all go, ooh, something like that. Companies will often do this, right? If it's a big car show, you might have this car and it's under a big blanket or a big, piece of material. Then they pull that away and suddenly you can see it. It has been revealed. We can also talk about revealing information or revealing a secret. If I tell you something that you didn't know, but now you do know, I have revealed the information. It was secret before, but now the world knows. Now it is public. It's not secret anymore. Here's an example sentence. During the police interview, the man revealed the names of the others who helped carry out the crime. He has revealed some very interesting and important information that will help the police catch those other bad guys.
那这个东西在南韩已经流行了一阵子了，那现在全世界也开始用这个测验。Trend 这个名词指的是潮流趋势。If something is on trend, it means that it's fashionable. People are dressing like this more and more. 那另外一个动词 reveal 指的是揭露或者是透露。Reveal the secret 指的是揭露秘密或者是泄密。
Back to color analysis. PCA, personal color analysis, helps you determine the colors of clothing and accessories that best fit your style. And of course, your style, your skin, your eyes, your hair are different from other people. That's why it has to be personal, and to find out, to really get the correct decision made, you have to determine your colors first. To determine is basically to find out, to decide. You've got a lot of information, but no clear answers. You look at it, you study it, you learn more about it, and then you go, aha! Now I know this. I have determined this. All right. So it's basically to find out and or to decide, kind of both of those things together. Here's an example. After looking at a map, Gabrielle determined that we needed to head east. So we looked at the map, figured out where we are, figured out where we want to be, and then go, right, so now we have to go that way. So I've determined that by both using the information and then deciding on a course of action. And we also had the word clothing here. Yeah, clothing, when we're talking about fashion, is, well, what we're talking about mainly. Clothing is just clothes, all right? In the same way that we talk about luggage as being suitcases and bags and all sorts of things that you take with you, in the same way that we talk about food as being meat and fruit and vegetables and the things you eat, clothing is one of those big group words for all kinds of clothes. Shirts, socks, pants, underwear, hats, jackets, coats, dresses, blouses, all of those things are clothing, all right? So we don't really say, oh, in my suitcase, I have 2 pairs of pants and I have 3 shirts and I have 2. No, what's in your bag? Clothing. I take clothing in my bag, all right? Clothes, things that I wear. For example, 2 suitcases. How much clothing do you need for a 3-day vacation? I said to my wife.
那这个测验主要就是要告诉你应该适合什么颜色的衣服或者是饰品。Determine 这个动词指的是决定、确定。To determine is to decide what will happen. So for example, this internship will determine whether or not I want to pursue my career in teaching. 那另外这个名词 clothing 指的是衣服或者是服装的统称。So tops, jeans, and dresses are all just a kind of clothing. 那另外还有 accessory 这个名词指的是配件或者是装饰品。So for example, rings, necklaces, bracelets, or belts are accessories.
Belts, purses, handbags, those things can also be accessories. Things you take with you, things that are part of your outfit, but are not clothes. That is not clothing. Those would be accessories. Depending on the result, it says the colors you wear can make your skin look brighter even without the help of makeup. All right. The idea was first introduced in 1980 by color expert Carol Jackson in her book, Color Me Beautiful. And I remember my mom having this book when I was a really little kid. And I looked through it and I was like, this is boring. But of course, I did figure out my colors.
What is it?
I think I was an autumn.
Oh.
I'm not sure. I remember being disappointed because as I was a little kid. I wanted to be summer because summer's hot and fun and you don't go to school.
Yeah.
And I found out, I think I was autumn and I'm like, ooh, that's September and October when you go back to school. Ooh, I hate that.
那好，依照测验的结果呢，你就可以选择相对的颜色来搭配你的肤色，那让你的素颜看起来也很有气色。Depending on something 指的是依据或者是根据。那 makeup 在这里指的是化妆品。So 如果你化妆可以说 put on makeup， 那卸妆 remove makeup。
All right, so how did this all work? It says it divided people into different types based on hair color, eye color, and skin tone. All right, when we talk about skin tone, we're basically kind of talking about the color of your skin because even people from the same part of the world might have darker skin, more yellow skin, whiter skin, paler skin. And a tone is basically that kind of idea. You can look at blue. I can say, oh, I'd like to paint my new room blue. Well, what blue? Dark blue, sky blue, medium blue, gray blue, navy blue. These are tones. We might also say shade of color or a tone of a color because, of course, in the world of blue, there are many types of blue. So those different types of one color would be tones. What do you think of this tone of blue for my new sofa? Too light, too dark? What do you think? Yeah, no?
那这个测验会分别根据发色、眼睛的颜色，还有皮肤的色调来决定你适合的颜色。Based on something 指的是依据、根据。那 tone 这个名词指的是颜色、色调，所以 skin tone 就是你的肤色。那也可以是音调。So for example, there are 4 or 5 tones that we have in Mandarin Chinese.
That's right. I heard Taiwanese has like 12. Or something. Too many tones, man. And when back to the sofa, get a darker tone, because then when you spill food on it, people
or
won't
wine.
notice. Or wine, or dirt, or cats. Anyways, back to the article. It's important to know that skin tone, especially the undertone, does not change much with sun exposure. Very interesting. So even if you like to go to the beach, you might say, oh, my skin in the winter is much lighter than it is in the summer because I don't go to the beach. But actually, the undertone of the skin will not change that much even if you get a suntan. While the top part of the skin might get darker, the color below does not change. I feel like I need some pictures here to understand this better, and I'm sure you can find some.
那在这边看到今天的文法 ，Let's take a look. 那今天的文法 it 加 be 动词可以加个 not 来加一个形容词 for somebody 或者再加一个 to 原 v 那指的是对某人而言这么做是怎么样的。那要注意到这个这个 it 是虚主词，为了是要避免整个句子看起来太过头重脚轻，所以用 it 来强调后面的事情。那课文这里的句子是 It's important to know that skin tone doesn't change much with sun exposure. 我们也可以说 knowing that skin tone doesn't change much with sun exposure is important. So for example, my husband is a workaholic. I keep telling him that it's important for him to take a break from time to time. 那也就是说我要强调的事情是后面这件事情，就是说希望他可以多休息。那这个 it 就是指的是这个整个句子的虚主词。那 undertone 是底层的色调，在这边课文的意思就是说，即使你晒黑了，你的底层肤色色调也不会改变。Exposure 这个动词指的是暴露，那 sun exposure 指的就是日晒。
All right, guys, we're going to have more about coloring your choices and choosing your colors and color your world and all that stuff tomorrow. But here's a question. Has anyone ever told you that you look great in certain colors? Tell us about it.
I'd say yeah.
Oh, really?
Bright colors.
Bright
color.
What bright color?
Like,
bright blue, bright yellow, bright purple?
Bright orange, green. I think it's also kind of my personality.
Okay. You're a very sunny, sort of positive person?
Yeah, exactly. What about you?
Not so much. I mean, I always think if I wear orange, I look sick. But maybe that's just because I don't like orange. It's too bright. I have been told, and this is weird, I have kind of gray-green eyes. They're called hazel. And I've been told that if I wear blue, I'll wear a blue shirt and people say, oh, you have blue eyes. And then I'll wear a green shirt and people say, oh, you have green eyes.
It reflects.
And somehow it changes.
Oh.
So I'm not sure. I don't think that's the same as what we're doing here. But it does show you, you know, that the colors you wear can change how you look to people. So that's a very interesting thing that's going on. And yeah, we're going to find out more about it tomorrow. So come back and join us for that.
那如果今天的主题让你觉得意犹未尽，你还可以加入空中家教和老师同学一起讨论哦。
Yes. Vocabulary Review.
Tend. I tend to eat unhealthy snacks at night if I don't eat a good dinner. Trend. Wearing jeans has been a popular trend for a very long time, so they're easy to find in stores. Reveal. The police chief spoke to the reporters and revealed the name of the thief. Determine. How much money do we have for our vacation? That will help determine where we can go. Clothing. Tiffany packed warm clothing for her trip to Sweden because it gets quite cold there in winter. Tone. The walls of the room were painted in a soft tone of green, making it feel peaceful.
智慧小补帖
Analysis. Accessory. Makeup. Undertone. Exposure.